Hi guys, today I want to talk about my most anticipated releases for the third quarter of 2016. So at the end of last year, I did a video on my most anticipated releases for the first half of this year. I wanted to do it again, but I have already got so many books I am anticipating that the whole second half would have been way too much. Doing it quarterly is kind of better. So this video is about my most anticipated releases for the month of July till September, and let's just get going because it's still a list that is way too long. So first I have On the Other Side by Carrie Hope Fletcher. I'm pretty sure I already talked about this in my first half releases. I don't know why, as it comes out in July. That rhymed. I am so excited for this. I just thought even if I mention it again, it doesn't really matter. I just really love Carrie Hope Fletcher and I've really been waiting for her to publish a fiction novel, so I'm incredibly excited about this one. The synopsis sounds great. Some magical realism is kind of included. I think it's mostly contemporary. I kind of get Cecilia Ahern vibes from it, so I'm incredibly excited to check this out. Then we have, of course, Harry Potter and the Cursed Child by J.K. Rowling and other people that I have not written down who are actually, you know, the people that wrote the proper script. And this comes out July 31st, is that right? I don't know. I have actually kind of stopped caring about this because I just am really pissed off that a script of a play is gonna cost me 25 euros. I don't know, you guys. I don't know. I do want to include it because I know people are going to scream at me otherwise. This is something that I am kind of anticipating. I just don't really think that is a justified price for a script. I'm sorry. I know it's Harry Potter. No, I don't like it. You know, I have tried to go out there and read spoilers, but I am pretty sure I am very hopeful that the spoilers that I have read are actually fake because they sound fucking ridiculous. I don't think they are true. So I don't know what to do yet. Maybe I do, you know, get it in the end because I just want to know. But I definitely have to say I don't think that is a price that is justified for a script. I'm sorry. Next I have Nevernight by Jay Kristoff. This comes out August 11th and this is a YA fantasy book. I really don't know too much about it, but I know it sounds amazing. It is high fantasy. It is Jay Kristoff, who I haven't read Illumine yet, but I have only heard great things of. It has to do with assassins, so that sounds fucking amazing and I just can't wait to check this book out. Then we have A Torch Against the Night by Sabaa Tahir. This comes out on the 30th of August. This is the second book in the An Ember in the Ashes duology trilogy series. I don't know. You might know that I didn't really love An Ember in the Ashes all that much, but it did end at the point where I feel like the sequel could be really, really good. So I am definitely looking forward to this and I will probably pre-order it because I do have to say that I feel like there is lots of potential in this one and I'm just excited. Then we have Into White by Randy Pink. This comes out September 13th. This is about a black teen that wishes to be white and then one day they wake up and they are white, so they kind of have to go through a day, I don't know, a day, a week, a year, forever as a white teen. And I don't know, this could be very problematic, but this could also be incredibly amazing and I'm just very much looking forward to, and I'm so excited to see which direction this is going. This could go so many ways. I'm just incredibly excited and hope it will be good. Then we have The Forgetting by Sharon Cameron. This comes out September 13th and this is a book in which people forget everything every 12 years, except for our main character who does not forget things. The people always have to write down things that happen in their life so that once they forget, they can look at their notes. But apparently, obviously, people lie about what they write down, so our main character obviously knows when people lie because she does not forget things. I don't really know where the story is going from there on, but I just feel like this kind of synopsis sounds really intriguing and the kind of world is already really, really cool, so I don't even want to really know where the story is going. This is definitely enough for me to be interested in it. Then we have one of the books that I'm definitely anticipating most of all of these. I think this might be my most anticipated release for the third quarter, and that is Three Dark Crowns by Kendra Blake. This comes out on September 20th and holy shit, the synopsis for this sounds amazing. It is about triplets who are all kind of the rightful heir for the throne, and they all get born with special abilities, and this kind of happens like regularly. So, you know, there's always a kind of competition. One of them, you know, gets to be the queen and the other two die. In this one, the kind of twist is that two of the triplets don't even actually have the ability that they should have. And so, you know, I think they kind of fight together, and the other one that has the ability is evil, but nobody knows they don't really have their ability, and it sounds fucking fantastic. I am so excited. I hope my expectations are not too high. Oh my god, so looking forward to this. Then we have A Shadow Bright and Burning by Jessica Clues. I think this comes out September 20th. In this book, our main character can burst into flames, kind of like a phoenix, I guess. And this is a kind of special ability that she has to hide from the world, but then someday she kind of has to do it to save a friend of hers. It's another one where I don't really want to know much about how the story actually kind of progresses. I just find the basic synopsis really interesting. I am gonna wait for a few reviews. I do feel like I'm not quite sure if it is right up my alley, but definitely it sounds intriguing so far. And lastly, we have Bright Smoke, Cold Fire by Rosamund Hodge. This comes out September 27th. This is a Romeo and Juliet retelling, and I do have to say that I think I was mostly drawn to it because for a really long time I thought this was a LGBTQ+ read, because the synopsis kind of sounds that way when you don't read it all the way to the end. Anyway, it still sounds really amazing. It's a kind of complicated synopsis to me, so I can't really explain it to you, but you know, Romeo and Juliet retelling, fantasy, paranormal, sounds pretty amazing to me. I'm going to leave links for all of the Goodreads pages of these books down below anyway, so if you want to have a more detailed synopsis, you can check that out. So these are my most anticipated releases for the month July till September. Definitely let me know what your most anticipated books for these months are. I am very excited to hear about them, to add more to my list. And yeah, it's really exciting to kind of get more involved with new releases. This has kind of just started for me at the end of last year, and now I've kind of fallen into the hole of constantly wanting to know what new releases are going out. You kind of become obsessed with the idea of new releases. It's really not healthy anymore for me. But it's also really, really exciting, and at some point I might catch up a bit with my TBR and with books that have been popular on BookTube 3 years ago, so that I can actually read new releases right away and actually pre-order more stuff than I do now. But yeah, that's a totally different discussion. Thank you so much for watching, and I guess I'll see you soon. Bye!